Hello again, folks. Offline Spider here with our supplementary episode of VersusLocke. After whiting out against Morty, I kind of really need to get caught back up. So, I will be popping in and out of this video to kind of keep us all up to date as to where everything's going in the episode. In the meantime, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Yes. The ever lovely going to the professor to get your starter Pokemon made ever more. Oh, what's the word? Surprising when doing a randomizer challenge. So, let's see. I almost forgot that there was a Mime Jr. in there. But yep, Mime Jr., Marowak, or Hippowdon. Very curious as to which one's going to be chosen. I know the answer already. And it's Marowak. Well, with that out of the way, let's keep on going. Now, after chasing the old man around, we get to go collect our special little treat for having lost a couple in a row here. And of course, it has to be Ampharos. It's always going to be Ampharos. Always Amphi. But yeah, gave it a nice little stack move set. The ability to levitate, good nature. Wanted to keep it good and fair though, so still level 5. Didn't want to have to worry too much about experience ramping later on in the game though, so I've had it holding an experience share since, I mean, it's building an illegal mon. Never said it couldn't have an item it's not supposed to. But with that, we are going to continue on with our adventure, KOing a victory bell on our way to Mr. Pokemon's house. And because, of course, my luck, I have to KO the Rayquaza. Oh, the universe is nice. So very nice. And here's going to be one of those keeping you up to date things that I was intending to do throughout this. I'm going to be narrating through most of this gym related stuff. I'm kind of just speeding through it still in the video since, you know, they're gym trainers. Doesn't matter too much. Besides, this is the part that you guys actually care about. The boss battles! Alright, now Faulkner's easy enough. He's got a Pidgey and a Pidgeotto. You know, fairly simple work. Especially for, you know, heavy-handed modest nature thunderbolt. Oh, but just look at that cute one go and doing work. Next out is going to be Faulkner's Pidgeotto, the ace of the team. And I honestly, I want to say I probably just went with the, there, yeah. Thanks, cutting me off. Wouldn't let me get the Thunderbolt out of my mouth before you decided you were going to start using it. But with that, we defeated Faulkner pretty easily. Next up, we have to make our way through Bugsy. Hey, look, a Talo. Oh, okay, well, I guess that was my encounter. Probably a good thing that I forgot that I had encountered not one but two Talo in this cave before going to fight this Cresselia. So I spent so much time and so many resources trying to catch it. Key word here is trying. Alright, so like the gyms, I'm going to keep this one sped up. Blink and you miss it moment, though. Making up for the lack of Cresselia, at least I got myself a bronze on here. I know it's not super apparent at the moment because I'm kind of doing next to no damage to it. But that paralysis helps a lot. Especially when you're just chipping away with absorbs from your Shroomish. And now we get to have our... Geez, I think first encounter technically with Team Rocket here in Slowpoke Well. But everything will be fine. We make quick work through pretty much everybody. I'm just trying to stay hesitant of breaking any level caps before going into Bugsy. Big bone from Marowak. Yeah, I don't know how I was going to try to make that any kind of salvaged. But it's fine. These Zubat, though, they were doing some work. Ooh, had me a little bit more than a lot scared a couple of different times here. Next we're on to Pro. Proto Man. No, guys, I know it's Proton. I'm just making jokes. Fine. It would appear that I left this fight at its regular speed. Which is fine. You guys just get to see in real time how long it takes for me to take out a Zubat. Oh, the pain. Alright, and off to the races to get on in to defeat Bugsy. Like usual, I screw up my first attempt on the very first set of cable car riders. Gonna really take out the bug trainers before me with my super effective air slashes on my this generation normal flying Togekiss. Going through sweeping entire teams, primarily with Togekiss's strength. We go on through and get ourselves to Bugsy. Bugsy here is a little bit of a special cookie. He is, in every instance, the person that ends mine and Cryptic's runs in Radical Red whenever we try to take him on. Always. It's like clockwork. But not here. Not today. I don't even think I end up giving him an opportunity to use a U-turn. Yeah, because Scyther was going with the setup moves. And down goes the Menace. Now, next up on our list of opponent mons was me being slow to navigate screens. Alright. You know how it is. Sometimes you're in the middle of something and you're trying to focus on like 3 things at once. It happens. And Bugsy sends out the Metapod. Now, I was just getting a little overzealous. I wanted to go for the Sky Attack. Fortunately, or unfortunately, rather, we ended up just taking a hit from Metapod before going in for the Air Slash for the kill there. And then closing up, I believe, is a Kakuna. Yep, there we are. Oh, Bugsy, always trying to defend bug Pokemon. They're fine. But I wouldn't say that they're great. And after taking an hour and a half to navigate menus yet again, I had Togekiss go through and take down Kakuna with a final Air Slash. Leaving us the winners of the Azalea Gym Challenge. Defeating Bugsy in the process. Next up, we have to make our way through Whitney. Her milk tank. Fun fact, in almost every generation of Pokemon game, I immediately forget where the daycare center is. It's ludicrously unfunny how often I forget where the Pokemon daycare is. So then I spend way too much time navigating the maps just trying to find it. Just like I forgot that the Goldenrod department store had a basement in our original run. Which, I mean, could be good for me this time around. Seeing as now I have an Ultra Ball. And now to every single one of you that have made it this far into this video, I'm going to try something during the Whitney fight that apparently I can do with my editing software. And we are going to make a song. Until then, though, I should just kind of narrate through. We wipe all of these normal types easily with Togekiss' Aurasphere. It's not even a question of do we or don't we, it's a question of how fast do we. Now, after getting distracted yet again, I said yet again, there we go. We make our way to Whitney.
Whitney really likes to flex. And she likes to jump up and down in sets. Clefairy is the Mon she starts out with. And with our Togekiss, we'll make it swift. An Aurasphere to sweep the first set. Another Aurasphere to come. There's no need to that. Miltank is next. Our journey getting completed. If it weren't for Shrek, that Miltank would be defeated.
I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I hated that. I'm a little indifferent to it. But I'm not going to narrate over all of this because I know how long it is. So I will leave you guys to listen to the background music and watch as I make a lot of bad calls against this Miltank. And finally, I made the right call, and I just switched out to a same-gendered Pokemon. Oh, this is why Lane is so good. Because I can just do things like Tuco Miltank. That's a problem for most other folks. At least in their memory. Now, guys, I suppose right now would probably be a good time if you've watched this far into the video. Might as well finish watching the rest of the way. But if you've liked it so far, leave the like button. Hit the like button down below. Subscribe. I post content twice a week between an art video and one of these game-related videos. And leave a comment. Tell me how I'm doing about all this thing, because I'm genuinely curious if there's anything that you'd like to see changed up in the formatting or any content that you'd like to see in a future video. Or even just for interaction, you can just leave a comment below on how many tries it's taken you to defeat Whitney in the past, or some of your funniest gym leader stories. With that, I'm doing the thing that I tend to do and forgetting that there is an event that I have to do to deal with the badge stuff. But with that all said and done, next up is to go reclaim what was rightfully ours and take on Morty. Before taking on Morty, like every other gym leader in this region, we have to go and do the event. The story event. And take on our primary battling rival. I did forget that I caught myself a cute little torque hole when we got into the burnt tower, though, and I was mostly trying so hard because I found a lot of irony in the fire turtle being in the burned tower. Now, for any of you that have been paying attention or have caught it, it's not that I don't like patterns. I just thought red-haired trainer, and I thought it would be fun. Little nod to someone. Honestly, I idolize because I want to say we're about the same age. And yeah, I like what he does, and I think he's a good dude. But I digress. We slept the floor with his team because Heart Gold Soul Silver AI ain't got shit. Now finally we're going to be going through and we're going to be looking at some of our mons and figuring out what we need to do for what we need to do. Getting all prepared and ready. And heading in to face Morty. So, this is the part of the video where I'm probably going to be doing the most of the talking. Is going to be from now until the end. I found out early in this run, though, that Ghastly, as its regular ability with our randomizer, is Volt Absorb. Do you know how much of a pain that was when I found out about that earlier on in the, the Azalea Town silver fight? Ugh. So much pain. Knowing that my pretty little lady, Ms. Lena, the Ampharos, couldn't do the best that she could possibly do with her stat-boosted stab Thunderbolt. That being said, she is still going to be the one going and taking down the one, the only, Morty. So we're going to get on into it here. Legitimately didn't have a reason to have that much of a wait. Challenged by Leader Morty. Starting off with that Ghastly, like I mentioned. We absolutely cannot use an electric attack. We know better. Ghastly has Volt Absorb. We know better. Okay? Okay, past Christian. And there we go. It may be a 2-co, but we still take those. Unless he uses Hyper Potions. This is fine. We're fine. We still have the stat advantage. We still have a good move pool to go off of. Lana going in for the 2-co kill on the Ghastly. Next up, we get a level. Yep. Alright, next out, Morty is going to be sending his ace, the Gengar. It gives us the mean look so that we can no longer try to switch out or anything like that. We go in for the Thunderbolt. And we Oko. Oh, sweet merciful Lord. Now, it's pretty well known that Gen 2 is one of my favorite generations. I mean, Christ. Even my channel mascot is a variant of my favorite Pokemon, Ampharos. And it's just... every time I see these revitalized gym designs from the Gen 4 remakes, or just seeing any of the designs from the original games, or listening to any of the music from either, it makes me so happy in my soul. Even when I'm dealing with things like cursed, asleep, Emperor. But we send Bill, our starter. We send Bill, our starter Marowak, in here. Hit the Haunter with the Bone Club. Get that super effective stab ground damage before we get taken a hit. And then in comes Morty's secondary Haunter. This one's also going to give us the mean look to try to prevent us from switching out during the battle. But we're hoping and praying that we can get the Oko. Which, unfortunately, we do not. But we're hoping to go in for the final blow with this Bone Club. And we get it. And that means we overcame the biggest hurdle that we had in the last episode. We finally got him, ladies and gentlemen. We finally got him. So now all that's left is to get into our spot so that on the next episode of VersusLocke, we're right where we need to be. Yes, please, Morty. Please give me that Pog badge. I love it. Adding that to my collection. Top tier. Peak. Yeah, Kimono Girls, directions to Olivine City. Thank you. Thank you very much, Morty. Now we're gonna get back to Sped Up. And contemplate. Before everything gets back to normal. Thank you, Nurse Joy, for always being there to take care of our moms in times of need. Well, folks, while we're getting into this end game here, if you stuck around for the whole thing, thank you for watching. If you clicked through to the end, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button down below. If you didn't enjoy it, click the dislike button. If you want to see more of my content, go over to my channel, youtube.com/offlinespider. If you want to see my friend KrypticxDream's videos, I'll leave a link down in the description. In the meantime, thank you all for watching, and bye.